All right, let's get started. Today I'm going to show you how to change the strings on your classical guitar. Yeah, I have my guitar here. I have taped down the back of it so I don't scratch the top of the guitar when I'm changing my strings right here. I have my 6 strings. I have something to unwind them quicker. You don't need this, but it will go quicker. I have something to cut the strings at the end. And I have something to grip the strings with. This is a pair of pliers my dentist gave to me, but you don't have to have the exact same thing. You can just have something, a normal pair of pliers to grip the strings with. I have started with the guitar as it is, so it's playable. Sorry, it's not tuned very well, but it's as it normally would be. And that is to avoid uneven tension in the bridge while I'm changing the strings. If we were to take off all of the strings and then put them back on individually, it would create uneven tension in the bridge. Imagine you were putting on, let's say, the low E string first, so there are no strings on the guitar, and then we would be putting on the low E string first and tightening it up. It would pull at the bridge on this side and create an uneven tension. So we don't want that. So I'm just leaving them as they are, and I'm changing them individually. Okay. To start with, I will just remove the low E string, which is the first one I have here, with the winder. Let's see, I need a bit of space. I hope this part is pretty clear. Just unwinding it at the top here. And just taking it out. Okay. I'm also taking it out here. Hope that part is clear as well. Okay. So you might notice on all of your strings, well, on the bass strings, there is a part, I hope you can see this in the camera. For me it's red, it might be blue for you, but there is a part that is more flexible than the rest of the string. That is only to help us guide it through the hole at the bridge right here. It is not meant to stay attached to the bridge after you've changed the string, because that will create that will create unwanted vibrations, so unwanted side effects. Not side effects, what is the word I'm looking for? Yeah, so it does not vibrate the same on the guitar as the normal part of the string. So we only want to use that part to help us guide it through the hole right here. I have one hole on this side of the bridge and one hole on that side. It may be that you have a model of guitar that has 4 holes. Then the next step is slightly different. But for this model, I'm just going from the left and guiding it through the hole. I'm leaving enough space so that the red flexible part will not come into contact with the bridge. What I mean by that is I'm going around. Doesn't really matter which way you go around. And if you see that this red part is still very close here, I need a little bit more space, so I'm taking a little bit more. Going around. Sorry about the sound. Yeah, correcting that. Don't need that much space. Yeah, so I'm going around and then I see that this red part is behind the bridge here, and then I'm just taking the string and I can't really explain this. You're just gonna have to see how this is done. I'm just pulling it back there. Now, if we let go right now, what will happen is I will tension the string, and this part of the string will just stay here. We want it to be behind the bridge here. Yeah, I hope you can see that. So I'm just holding it behind the bridge here, and then if I tension the string, it tightens there and holds it in place. So I have to keep this tension on the string all the way to the back. And now comes the difficult part, because I have to hold this while I change the camera. Okay, that's not possible. I'll just have to do it in 2 steps. So I'm holding the tension in the string, and the first thing I'll do is I'll bring it down through the hole from above. Our ideal situation for this here is we want the string to be relatively straight when it comes out here. We don't want any strong angle to the left or to the right. So how we achieve that is we bring it through from above and pull it. We tension it. We don't leave any slack here or here. Of course, it's not tensioned fully yet, but we tension it as far as it will go. Then we bring it back from behind. Yeah. This always takes a few tries till I get it right. So we bring it back from behind. And now is the question, if you see the angle of the string here, it's angled slightly to the right, but we want it to be straight, right? We want it to be like that and not like that. So I take the part of the string that I'm holding and I keep that to the right of the string. Bring it through here. And now I often need my pliers for this. I take the string and I push it through to the back right here. Pliers again. Okay. Now we have created a loop just here. I hope you can see that. And now we tighten the string. And now when the string comes back around just here, we keep the tightened string to the left of our loop, because we want the string to be straight and not angled, right? Hope you can see that. This will take a couple of tries to get right, but eventually it'll come quickly. Now you see the loop coming around just there, and we keep our string to the left of that loop. And we tune the string to its normal tension. I'm just checking if this part is still okay, which it is. And we continue to tune the string. Now you see I've tuned the string to approximately E, which is where it should be. It's not quite right, but it's very close. Anyway, and now I hope you can see this. This part of the string is straight and it's not angled because we have kept it to the left of the loop. All right. So I'll just continue with the other strings so you see the process again. Okay, we're now at the A string. So we remove the A string. We find the part that is colored. It might be red or it might be blue. For me it's red, just here. We guide it through the hole on the left side of the bridge. Leave a little bit of space. Try winding it around. Doesn't matter which direction. And see that this red part is protruding slightly beyond the bridge. That's perfect. We take it around here, around the back. And I think, yeah, this red part is a bit too close for me right now, so I'll just take that back. Leave a bit more space. Sorry about the sound, by the way. Leave a bit more space. Loop it around. That's much better. Yeah, sometimes I need my pliers, as you can see, just to pull it around. Yeah. Okay, now while the string is behind here, we tension it so that it is held in place. Keeping the same tension, we head back up. Back up here again, so normally I wouldn't have to do a camera switch, of course. I'm just keeping the tension here. Just check behind there if that's still good. Yeah. So I'm now at the A string. I guide it in from above. Tension it fully, come back up around from the back. Now with the A string it's a little bit different. It's just to the right of the loop instead of the left, because as you can see the A string is facing right now a little bit to the left. We want it in the middle. Hope you can see that. It's facing to the left, so we want it in the middle. How we achieve that is we come in from the left side and loop behind the string and above. Show you that part again. It's hard to see with my fingers in the way, right? Anyway, we come behind the string, or let's say under the string, and then pull it above, and then we pull it, can you see this? Yeah. We pull it through there to create a loop. Didn't need my pliers this time. Okay, now while we are tensioning the string, we want it to come to the right side of our loop so that it becomes straight. So I'm just holding it to the right. There you see our loop. And it is to the right of that, and it is relatively straight when it comes out here. just corrected the two strings I have changed right now. E and A. Let's continue. You can fast forward if you know this part, right? Okay, D string. Let's go a little quicker this time. We unwind it. Check it's the right one, of course. D. Take it out. Find the flexible part. Just right there. Push it through the hole. Leave a little bit of space. Wind it around and behind. Hold it in place while you tension the string. Keep the tension. Switch your camera. D string is the same as the A string. We loop it in from the top, tension it fully, bring it in from the back. You can see sometimes the tension is removed, so I tension it again. Check if it's fine. Yeah, it is. So the same as the A string, we want it a little bit to the right because it's too far to the left right now, so we come in from the left side, under the string and through the loop. Ah, this is difficult to see, huh? Through the loop from behind. Yeah. Once more. I've brought it in from above. I've come up behind, then to the left, under the string, and into the loop just there. Okay. Hold it in place while giving tension, and keep it to the right side of our loop. Tension it fully. You can see our loop coming back around just there. Comparing it to the other strings. The sounds, the cracking sounds are not your guitar breaking, they are the string tightening. So that is approximately a D. Yeah? How do I want to show you this? No, I'll do differently today. I'll start with the G string. So we're just going in order. We started with E, then A, then D. We're just going in order. I'm continuing with the G string. Okay, undo it. It's a good life skill if you know how to undo a G string. I'm only going to show you the parts that are new, because I think by now you get how to do this. take our G string. Now the treble strings, as you can see, they're not wound the same way. They're clear nylon, in this case carbon, but doesn't matter. We need to tie a knot into these so they don't slip out right here. The bass strings are wound like this so they don't slip. This one slips. So, hope you can see this. I'm just taking the end. Oh, by the way, it doesn't really matter which side you choose. They are both the same. Seem the same to me. Sorry. So, we're just tying a knot. Yeah, if I could tie a knot. Don't know, I have no idea if you can see this. Anyway, we're tying a knot. This is where I need my pliers again. Okay, so this knot is not completely closed. To close it, I don't know how other people do it, but I wind it around my arm like this. And with the pliers, I just pull it closed. Try not to cut yourself while you're doing this. Okay, so that knot is pretty tight right now. Okay. Now we would proceed normally, but since there is a knot, I can't fit it through the hole. So I'll just have to come in through from the other side. Thing is, I can't push it through here, so I need my pliers again. I'll just pull it up through here. Now, can you see this? I hope so. What has to happen here is the same thing essentially. We have to come in from behind and loop it through the back, just like the bass strings. The thing is, if we leave too much, then if we loop it in from behind, the knot is far away from the bridge. We want it to be very close, just behind there. So you have to gauge the amount of distance correctly. Just try a couple of times, and when you push it in from behind, and hold it down, yeah, sometimes I need my pliers. It should come in just behind, right there. The knot should be just right there. Okay, so we hold that, hold the tension as always. Okay, I'm getting the hang of this now. Okay, G string is up here. Once again, we guide it in from above and come up from behind. All right. Now we decide which way we want to go. The G string is angled to the right now, so we want it to come a little bit more to the left. So we guide the string under from the right and then guide it through the loop to the right. Didn't need my pliers here. We hold it and we tighten the string, and when the loop comes up, is there, we hold our string to the left of it. Alright, I have no idea if you can see this. Just, yeah. So I'm tensioning it to as it would normally be, just a G. I'm just keeping the other strings close. This would go faster with a winder, but I'm just not bothered right now. Yeah, it's not in tune, but it's close. Okay, so we look back to see if it has held, and it has. So we move on to the H. Alright, remove the H. Sorry. In English it would be B, right? In German it's H. Anyway, B string. Don't really know what I can say here. You probably know how this works by now. I'm just doing it so you can see again. So doesn't matter which side, we tie a knot. You know, this is impossible without pliers for me. Try not to slice your hand in half. Since we can't come in from the left, we come in from the right. So I was taught to put a few loops in there. You have to come close to see what I mean. You see there are a couple of loops in the E string there. I'm doing it on the E string. I don't know if it's actually necessary on the B and G string. Nothing has happened until now, so I'm just going to keep doing it how I've done it until now. Yeah. So on the B string, I'm just doing it. I'm coming in and pushing it through the back. And trying to position it so that the knot is just behind the string right there. Okay, keeping the tension. Okay, we're at the B string, right? Yeah. So I'm coming in from above. And up from behind. The B string is slightly to the right, so I want it in the middle, so I come in from the left, up under the string, and pushing it through the loop to the left. You can just fast forward if you know this. Wait, have I made a mistake here? Yeah, sorry. So, wasn't paying attention. Came in through the wrong side. The string is to the right here, so I actually want it to the left, so I have to come in from the right up and push through the loop on the right side. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, tension the string. I'll just check if that's still in place. It is, more or less. And keeping it to the left of the loop so that the string comes out here pretty straight. Okay. Try not to, how do you say, try not to overlap the loop with your string. Try to keep it to one side. Okay. Changing all the other strings similarly. Okay, last one. E string. My camera is about to die, I can see, so I'm gonna have to speed this up. Remove it. Yeah, so with the high E string, I do a couple of loops because it is a lot thinner than the B string. I'll just show you how that's done. So I've taken the new one. I am putting a knot in it. Without slicing my hand in half. I am pushing it in from the right this time because it doesn't work from the left. So, yeah, so I'm coming around, right? And then instead of just going directly to the back here, I'll just go in under. See that? Can you? And I'm just doing that once more. So I went under and I'll just go under again to create a twist. And this is where I'm putting my knot. So there's a... Oh, the camera died. Alright, I'll just have to send you a picture of what this looks like. So I've created... yeah, so I put the knot just back there, keeping the tension. You know this part. Coming in from above, up behind. Now the E string is a bit to the left. I want it to be straight, a little bit more to the right, so I come in from the left under the string and push it through the loop on the left side. Hold it, tension it. And yeah. take a couple of days to hold, how do you say, until it's finally in tune, but that's all there is to it. Now, for the haircut, I just don't know how to show this to you with one camera, but anyway, I cut these with, how could you say this? If you're watching in America, this won't mean anything to you, but I just leave about maybe ½ centimeter here. Don't know what that is in inches, I'm sorry. Leave the tape on to protect the guitar here. Not the tape, I'm sorry. The piece of paper taped to the guitar, you leave that on. And just leave a little bit, about ½ centimeter on just there. And you will find that the red part is no longer visible here. That's what we want. Same thing with the treble strings. Can't really reach those, so use the pliers. This is also why I taped this thing here. So if I drop the pliers or anything here, it just doesn't create a dent. Okay. The haircut at the top, leave just a little bit more, maybe a centimeter or so to spare. If you think you're going to change, well, how do I say this? If you think you're going to use the strings, change them out for other ones or switch them to another guitar, which I wouldn't recommend, but if you are thinking of doing that, then just leave a little bit more, maybe 2 centimeters or something, but just leave about a centimeter here for every string. Some people like to wind them up into curls and leave them there. I don't really like doing extra work. Don't know why anyone would do that. Yeah, just be careful doing this part, because once I wasn't paying attention, and I did cut a new string, which is to say I cut the part of the string that I had just put on, and it, yeah, not a good time. Okay. Remove the tape. Maybe use a less aggressive one than I have here. And that should be it. Tune it up. And you're ready to go. I hope this helped. And yeah, if you like what I do, you can leave a comment down below if this helped you. If you do it differently, I would be very interested in hearing if I can improve anything, but this has worked for me so far. And yeah, have a nice day.